Mr. and Mrs. Catholic Comedy doing a show about joy.
Hi, me and Caleb, Mr. and Mrs. Catholic Comedy, doing a show about joy. Today we are joined by Christian and Margo, whose wedding we went to. So we wanted to give everyone, or just chat. We're really good at this. So
super professional.
Yes, super profesh. So let me bring them on. And hey, Christian and Margo. This
Hey, all right.
is Catholic and Mr. and Mrs. Catholic Comedy doing a show about joy. And that's it. So sometimes when people do interviews, they have things like prep questions or stuff like that to ask. And we don't. We're just here to chat. So
we put our kids to work downstairs and we're like, hey, let's go chat with some friends that we never get to see because we live on opposite ends of the world or country.
Well, let's start by we went to your wedding, which was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
And a very harrowing story of how we got there.
Boy.
We were supposed to be
every pain.
We were supposed to be there on Friday night, and we flew into Chicago. But then, after delays, we then were in Iowa, right?
Des Moines,
Iowa, and then we had to get a rental car and drive it all the way from Des Moines, Iowa, to Chicago. And we were gonna stop off at the Fulton Sheen Shrine, but there wasn't enough time to do that because it took us so long to get the car. So we just drove straight through to Chicago, and then we enjoyed your wonderful wedding at the Saints Peter and Paul Cathedral. Is it a cathedral?
No, not a cathedral, just a church. But they joke that it should be a cathedral because it's so beautiful.
The most gorgeous church I've probably ever been in.
It was quite gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So we went.
So that was back in June,
July 12th.
And that was the first time that we had ever met you guys.
Yeah.
So it's basically like
we flew across the country and rented a car and drove 4 hours to meet total strangers from the internet. And I'm pretty sure at some point in my life I was warned not to do that.
Yeah, no,
that's what I do. That's what I do. I bring people together from the internet. A bunch of my wedding guests were all people from the internet. Some of my bridesmaids were from the internet. I never met one of my bridesmaids in person. There was one of my bridesmaids that I met for the first time in person at my rehearsal dinner. So that was an experience, but then we ended up being really close friends.
I met him on the internet, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
So
you're a friend.
Just funny. I'm basically just the internet girl.
She's famous.
Internet famous, yes. Margo and Christian. So how have your first? What is it? That was July.
August, September, October, 3 months.
3 months. How has the marriage?
Yes, 3 months.
3 whole months. How is
a quarter of a year?
Yeah, I know. You guys are practically relationship
experts of each other.
Relationship experts now. They've survived the first three or 1 quarter of a year, 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
How's that been?
It's been interesting. It's been a lot to get used to. Because especially when you get married when you're older and stuff, there's just a lot. You're used to your own routines and everything, and then having to combine your life. And there definitely wasn't getting married young. I definitely advise getting married young if you can, if at all possible, instead of waiting to mid-30s. But it's been good too. I'm very comfortable with Christian, so that really helps. But at the same time, yeah, it's a lot to get used to all at once.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's very different. It's a very different way of life. It's very different from being a bachelor. I've got to not do the bachelor thing.
Yeah.
I have to clean up after myself. I have to put my laundry in the right place. Or else I get
I haven't
put your laundry all over the floor or whatever.
Listen to this guy. He puts his laundry away.
So I take my laundry, and there is a place next to the bathroom door that it just lands when I'm done wearing it. And see, here's the thing, though. That place is magic because I put a bunch of laundry there, and then one day it all disappears, and then it's clean again. And so
That's wild.
I
How
know.
does that happen?
I don't know. I don't get it myself. I don't question it too much because I worry that if I question it, the magic goes away.
There you go.
It's weird because like during the times when Kayla is sick, the magic doesn't work nearly as quickly. So I think it's like it senses like discomfort in the household, and then there's got to be something. I don't know.
That's pretty strange.
I don't know who
I would investigate that if
I don't know who the patron saint of laundry is. We should probably get like one of those medals. So. There's got to be a patron saint of laundry, right?
There's gotta be.
Yes, there has to be.
Who was horribly murdered by laundry?
Let's see. Where good old Google comes into play.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Saint Huna.
Or
The
Hannah.
Hannah, the holy washwoman and patron saint of laundry. Okay.
Oh, wow.
There you go, man. That's your patron saint now.
Your new
I'm gonna
patron.
need to get a picture of her for the laundry room.
You know, I think
That's
it's
a great idea.
Oh, there we go.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, because when people say that their confirmation saint is like their patron saint, they'll always say like, "Oh, my patron saint." It's like, well, like your patron saint is the saint of the thing that you do most often. I thought.
Yeah.
So like, the patron saint of police officers, right, is Saint Michael the Archangel. But like when you're a kid and you're choosing your confirmation saint, you wouldn't like your patron saint at that point is Saint Nicholas. Until such a time when you move into some other kind of career. And then, I don't know, dude, that handoff's got to be a bit odd, right? St. Nicholas always walking over to the different, like, St. Michael, I got, here's another list of children who have graduated over into police. So, you know, we got a lot of these guys who are staying in the child state for much longer.
That's where St. Carlo Acutis now comes in. For
Oh,
all the
boy.
podcasters and internet gurus and us
Minecraft
millennials.
server admins.
I think it's Saint Isidore of Seville is
Yeah,
the
he's on the internet, yeah.
he was the patron of the internet because he first put up the Codex, which was just like an accumulation of all human knowledge at that point. And so he was the patron of the internet for a while.
Stephen's confirmation saint is Saint Augustine.
Yes.
And our daughter, one of our twin daughters, her confirmation saint is Saint Monica. I don't know why she chose Saint Monica. She just did. And it's fine with me, but she got the biggest kick out of it later when I explained to her that, well, Saint Monica was Saint Augustine's mommy. So your saint is Daddy Saint's mom. And she just like lost it. She's like, I'm Daddy's mom. I'm like, no.
That's not
No.
Not how it works. Not no.
No.
Fulton Sheen.
Fulton Sheen. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not a saint yet.
Ugh.
No,
I mean-
but you can. There's no requirement that he be canonized at your confirmation saint.
Right. He
Well-
could be a saint. He's just not recognized yet by the church.
I would say that if Fulton Sheen were around today, or like we're able to talk about the issue of his canonization, I think he would take it fairly well. Like, I'm here in heaven, and no matter what they say down there, be nice.
Could you imagine if there was a waiting room right outside? And it's like,
Oh,
we
boy.
can't come in until the Pope declares. We'd come in and we're like,
Carlo, you've been here for what? 10 years? 10 years? Something like
try
that?
10,000.
Like, I've been here for the last 40 years, and then there's this guy over there that hasn't been declared, and he's been a saint for,
Well, I was waiting for that key. So what is the most surprising thing about marriage
most surprising thing, and
that
keep
you
it
have
clean.
found?
Yeah, keep it clean. Let's see.
I'm trying to think. I don't know, just I can't think of anything. I mean, just the whole thing of it has just been surprising. Again, just being single for like 30-something years, and then just all of a sudden now just being a wife, and having to care for another human being, not just myself, and just having to include him in my different decisions and stuff, and just having it a second person in your life is it's definitely a whole new experience.
And the fact that you listen to me about a lot of things is is really surprising.
Yeah, sometimes I'm working on that.
Yeah, little things here and there. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I was gonna ask what's the most challenging, but I thought we'll start it off with surprising or
Well,
joyful. Your favorite thing about being married?
I found, I'm just gonna talk because I do that. But like when it comes to marriage, people always say like the first year is the honeymoon phase. I always think the first year is the hardest year. Right?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, because like right now we're in a groove, right? We've settled and we figured things out. Everything's generally fine. You know, so there's no real big adjustments that need to be made. It's not like, you know, trying to figure out how to sleep with someone next to you or like, you know, it's
Still figuring that out.
not. I don't snore.
You snore.
I don't snore. There's no evidence of a snore.
I recorded it once.
Actually, my phone will record snoring in order to keep track of it for my like my health reasons. And so I keep telling Kayla, it's like it keeps picking up your snoring. I don't understand what's going on here because I don't snore. I just Ow, this chair is
Chair's very squeaky.
I don't know if you guys can hear that squeakiness of the chair, but it is.
Oh.
Little WD-40.
There's got to be it's got to be a big shift though to go from like bachelorhood to living with a woman and all that.
Yeah, but I mean, our you know, like the whole stage of being engaged. I mean, we were seeing each other like pretty much every day of the week.
Yeah.
And
because we live so close. So
we lived really close. You know, I mean, we were like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were seeing each other pretty much every single day for the better part of a year, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Were you engaged for a full year or just knew each other for a full year?
No, we didn't.
Both.
Yeah, I mean, because we only met in May of 2024 and then got engaged in August 2024 and then married in July 2025. So it was very fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just everything just clicked.
Yeah.
It's really funny how it worked like that. It's just when I met her, I just kind of knew very, very quickly. And I don't know about you, hon, but
yeah, I was just like, okay, this works. Yeah, he likes that mass. He's Catholic. Okay, I'll marry him.
This works. He's good.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Check.
It's, you know, I gotta say, like, it had to be interesting for you, Margo, because Christian's a lawyer, which means that arguments in the household are probably a lot more concise and with
efficient.
Yeah, because like when I try to have an argument with Kayla, I can't cite case law, which is difficult because it would be so much easier to be like, well, if you recall, in Kayla v. Steven back in 2016.
Oh, don't give him ideas.
We decided this issue, and here is your signed affidavit. You know, that confirming
affidavits. I can
No,
sign affidavits.
I'm not signing affidavits. I'm not signing anything.
Most of anything that we have always ends with him going, "Ha ha, you married me and you're stuck."
Yeah, so true. I'm like, I didn't realize that marriage meant signing up for you taking random pictures of me on your phone that are very embarrassing.
Hey, I can't give you my phone code because you won't stop deleting my pictures.
They're little embarrassing pictures. I do not want you to have evidence of these embarrassing
Oh
pictures.
man,
I have a cute little dance when the rice cooker starts.
Oh, shut up.
Or when, let's see, various jingles come on the television.
Oh my goodness. Just share all my embarrassing secrets now. Let's see. I think it's right there.
when Kayla and I first got married, I had a little jingle that I would say every time I needed to go to the restroom, and I still go with it. But it's, you know, just to keep, you got to keep that jovial spirit alive. Like, you guys seem to be getting along very well, which is good, because there are some married couples who it's like a slog for them to try to get through the day. But you're laughing, having a good time, and I mean, I think probably rice cooker dances and jingle dances really help. And yeah, so like, I won't let Kayla not laugh. That's kind of the rule.
That's-
Like whenever
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Whenever Margo gets upset with me,
Which is every day.
Yes, which is every day.
it's every day.
Just
Yeah.
I take it as a challenge. I am gonna get her to get that smug little smirk that she tries not to show.
Mm.
And then she turns away and she's just making like she doesn't want to look at me. But I know at the moment she's doing that, she is the corners of her mouth are turning upwards and she's just absolutely unable to contain herself. It's the most fun. Look at this. Hi, hon.
So
Oh my
Margo,
gosh, that's the same issue I have. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. No,
Kayla,
I'm not laughing.
don't laugh. Don't.
Stop it.
doesn't
He's
matter
the
what-
same person, basically.
We have invading children right now.
Oh no, children.
Hi, children.
So Margo, you weren't a lawyer. I don't even know what, if anything, you did prior to marriage, or what you are currently doing now, if anything.
So before I was married, I did a lot of stuff. Did a lot of like office assistant kind of stuff. My favorite job was actually working for the Master Ages team when they were getting off the ground originally from, like, I was with them from 22 to 23, I think. Yeah, from 2022 to 2023. I was their executive assistant, so I got to meet all the different people from the Master Ages team who made those documentaries. So that was really fun. And then it's actually right after things didn't work out with them in the fall of 23. Then I was kind of lost trying to figure out what I was going to do next in my life. And Christian finally came in my life in May 2024. So about like 6 or 8 months after things didn't work out, Master Ages, Christian came in my life and had to save me from being like, what am I doing with my life? I don't know. I can't find any other job. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then Christian came in. So it was kind of perfect timing. So
That's great.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I gotta say, I forgot entirely about the fact that people can leave comments on these things.
yeah.
So I'm gonna just go through a couple of them that we missed.
It was just
Yes,
That's
that
the-
is a popcorn
Popcorn
maker
maker.
behind Mrs. Catholic Comedy. And we are breaking all the rules, never meeting strangers online. That is still a popcorn machine. Really popping up in the nice.
Popping in with the question.
Okay. That was Matthias. As a
That's
great
true.
debater,
That's
as
actually a really
person,
good point.
still arguing with the women, impossible to reason with one. That's not. You know what? That's not true. It is very easy to reason with a woman. It's just hard to get her to accept your reasoning.
Oh.
That's just what it looks like, and gotta have fun. And all of those are true.
Girls do have to.
Girls look, women folk,
Gotta have
women folk, as I like to say, are lovely and wonderful and insane, but also lovely and wonderful. And
completely insane.
it's a challenge. Well, because women think differently than men do, and I think that's completely valid. Women think more emotionally, men think more logically, right?
Mhm.
Men have their emotional things too, but usually they've logicked their emotions in. Like, there's always some sort of like logical path. Like, well, why can't you throw away this piece of wire? Well, you see, I have an emotional attachment to that wire, but that's not because it's emotional. However, it is because at some point I'm going to need that wire again. And then she throws away all the wires. And then one day you're like, hey, I need that wire. Where's the wires? And she says, I donated all your wires. And then you have to go to Walmart to go buy more wire in the middle of the night because you needed that wire.
Does this actually happen?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
this true story?
This is a thing that occurred.
box. It was this box, and they were all tangled together. So even if he could find the wire, you can't get it out.
Yeah, it's the wire box.
It's the wire box. So that I wasn't that mean. I limited it down to a wire backpack. They were all in a backpack, so that we could at least carry it. Please.
I had a box filled with sealed bags of VGA cables, coaxial cables, and headphone cables. Right. So like I used to be an audiovisual tech back in the day, and so I had all these extra cables, and they were all in bags, and they're all gone now because, as she says, no one uses them anymore. But I could have. There are instances I could think of where I could have used those wires.
Yes.
But the
VGA
space,
is still a very relevant connector.
Yeah, it is.
I am not a hoarder.
I'm not a hoarder either. I just keep things that are important and might have some use.
So everything?
Not everything.
Uh-huh. What's this? Wait, no, that's mine. Hold on, that's a bad example.
Oh!
Trying to find something he's got. Look, why is there a jelly lid on your desk?
Because you left it there.
I did not leave it there.
You
I
brought me
did
a thing.
not.
You brought me a thing of peaches, and I ate the peaches.
And
then
you didn't throw away the lid. Are you saving it in case you need a lid?
It's gone now. It's in the
I
trash.
know what you got to cover.
Look, things happen, okay? And you end up with stuff in places, and you just kind of accept it. And sometimes it's worthwhile. And I say, if she doesn't like the way that my desk area uses, she doesn't have to be in here. But this is also our bedroom.
This is also our bedroom. So. We
That's-
have a popcorn maker in our bedroom.
We have a pop and a bookshelf.
Hey, sometimes you got to have some popcorn late at night.
Well, the idea behind the popcorn maker in here is that our house is designed really weirdly. Okay, so we have a house. In case anyone,
Shocker.
it's on 3.5 acres of land. It's really nice, but it's 2 stories. But the entire second story is the master, right? So you go
It's really
upstairs,
long.
and yeah, it's like 3 rooms that should have had walls between them, but without walls between them. So there's like an area over here where my office is, and then
There's like a
over-
living room area
there's
with a
like-
couch and a TV, and then a bedroom.
right, and they're all just kind of there together, and it's a lot of fun. I like it, and so that's what we keep it that way. But it's just one of those things here where like.
But it does mean that while he's working all day long, I can sit right next to him and annoy him.
Yes.
She definitely does that thing.
But there was one day I didn't, and he missed me.
Mm.
No.
Do you work from an office or do you work from home?
I've got my office in the next room over in the second bedroom we have at our apartment.
Well, that second bedroom is not going to be a second bedroom for long, I imagine.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We'll
No,
see.
no news. No news. Don't start any.
I'm not gonna say news.
No,
I'm not-
we're just playing like the parent role right now. Hey,
We
when
shall
we
see.
don't have babies.
No, we don't.
We
It is
shall
not
see.
our response. I'm just saying that at some
No,
point
I know.
there will likely be babies, presumably, and so just
Yeah, well,
that-
I mean, this is just our startup place. We're not going to be here probably for more than a year or so. By the time we would have a baby, we'd be in a different place anyway.
Maybe.
So,
Maybe we'll be here forever.
oh gosh, I hope not.
how so you
You'd
guys
be
is
surprised
that
how
a-
quickly that changes.
is that a house or is that a?
It's
It's
an
an apartment.
Okay, you won't be there forever. That's
No, it's not our forever place, Randy.
this isn't a
We need
90s
to
sitcom.
Get out of our parents' house. We both at our parents' houses. So we need to get out and just have a place just to be for the first year of marriage, just to get our feet wet, and then figure out like what we want to do more permanently. If we want to even stay in the state, if we want to move somewhere more conservative, and just
I would just say it's only a dry heat here in Arizona, and it's actually
triple digits.
yeah, but like triple digits happen all over the place. You know, sometimes there's triple digits up in like Michigan. You know, it's
Yeah.
not very often, but it has happened. And Arizona is
It's a
just
possibility.
so the thing about Arizona, the reason why I stick here is because heat doesn't make your house disappear. Right? All the other places, like, oh, a tornado comes through, your house disappears. Hurricane, your house disappears. Heat, you go inside, you turn up the AC, and you
Turn down.
well, you know what I mean. But you turn the
Do you turn it up
temperature.
or down?
Hmm?
Do you turn up or the AC or down the AC?
Well, you turn it
Mm.
on.
You turn it on, but then you lower the temperature.
You turn up the AC in order to because like you're giving more power to it. I don't know, but that's
We don't use a heater.
yeah. We don't use a
Can
heater.
I imagine?
No, she just gets pregnant. That's our heater.
Walk from room to room, like, oh, you're cold here. Let me just come in here and radiate.
But Arizona, your heat does not make your house disappear. It's perfectly fine, and so you just sit there.
It's similar though, I'd say that with like snow, like if you get snowed in, you don't leave your house, right? So
Yeah.
stuck there. But with heat, it's too hot to even touch the doorknob.
No,
So
it's
you
not.
just don't go outside.
It's not. You go from your air-conditioned house to your air-conditioned car,
Where you drive with oven mitts on.
where you drive then to your air-conditioned stores or like your indoor malls or things like that. So you go from air conditioning to air conditioning to air conditioning, and so long as you can afford the air conditioning bill, which is quite rough sometimes.
Yeah. Who's making all that money for all those AC
Well, so
bills?
I mean, but you guys in Chicago,
You probably have a heater.
yeah, you
bill.
got like
That's crazy.
right now we turn the AC off, and it, like when the temperature dips below 90 degrees,
Yeah.
and
So,
we
like,
don't
right
turn
now
it back
it's
on.
76.
So we don't turn the AC back on until May, and you guys are like, this is when you guys are shoveling piles of coal into your furnace in order to, I don't know. I presume you guys live in some sort of
They live in the Titanic.
You live in some sort of Dickensian apartment building in Chicago.
Pretty much, it feels like.
Yes.
No, our place isn't that bad actually.
Mm.
Unfortunately, we do have electric heat, but it's a heat pump, so it's more efficient than radiant, but it's not as good as gas fired. I don't know.
I'm used to having centralized heat in the house.
I'm used to having gas fired appliances like a stove. Oh boy, getting used to using induction again.
He's the cook in our family too. Like we're not trad at all. I'm putting my trad card because I haven't cooked since I'm gotten married. He does all the cooking, so just take my trad
Honey,
card. It's gone. Whatever.
Honey,
He cooks.
you need a knife skills course. You're gonna hurt somebody.
I'm not allowed to cut anything. I'm not allowed to chop anything.
You are not allowed to chop onions, especially. It's
I
the scariest thing I've ever seen.
every time I'm supposed to cut something up, I get cut. Every time I cook, I get burned. But
Okay,
I still
that's
make
the thing that people can barely hear us, Christian, because we're using your phone. I want everyone to know that it's because Christian is not using his phone
Because my phone's got a better camera.
but not audio, you dog.
Okay.
So no one can hear us. So
Turned
that's,
on Lindsay for a second. Yeah, they called him a donkey.
we can hear you
that's
just
great. No one
fine.
can hear what we're saying. Hopefully this helps, Essie. If it doesn't help, I raise my voice.
Oh, you know what? It could just be that he can't hear. Like we're hearing you.
I mean, he is an old man. He is
Yeah,
now,
old.
so.
Old man.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have any fancy podcast equipment. We don't have mics. We don't have any of this fancy
Oh,
stuff.
he can't hear you. See, it says what?
Essie, shut up.
So yeah, I think he's just trying to troll. Yeah, it is a bit quiet, but I think we'll be okay, and we can always fix it. We can always fix it in post.
Okay, yeah, of course, yeah.
We're not actually doing anything in post because this is all live, but we'll pretend it's okay. So this goes into the candid nature of the show. We're not like this isn't like, we're not broadcasting on EWTN or something like that where we need to be nice. This is.
Could you imagine the pressure though?
I would be so if EWTN like called us up and like, hey, we want to turn your show into a full-time thing. I'd be like, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Because
too much.
That's the thing. Like, there's so much pressure to compromise when you have a show. Like, oh no, you're going to do the show, and now you're going to be interviewing this person. Like, I can't interview that person. I cannot. Like, no, you have to because that's now in your contract. Like, well, all right, this is going to go really poorly for me, but you have to compromise when you get into the professional realm of things.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always
Or if
caution
you're
people.
chasing views and popularity. And
I always caution somebody when you make your apostolate your career, the problem comes, and it happens all the time. You see it all the time. Like, you have to compromise because you need the views, right? So it's like whatever's popular is the thing. Like, and I get it because like if your ability to feed your children is reliant on how many views you get in a podcast, yeah, you're gonna do some clickbaity stuff. You gotta, because you gotta feed your kid.
Clickbait game, gotta make it all caps and all. I mean, I'm good at the all caps thing and exclamation marks so close and all that. So I'm good at that part. But I also just feel icky trying to be like.
You gotta farm them engagements. You gotta get out there. You gotta till the fields. You gotta pull some weeds.
It's just like everyone on Twitter nowadays. Now Twitter's monetized. Like everyone's trying to, have the most outlandish tweets ever, and everyone's trying to, rage bait each other and try to get all the views on Twitter. So I'm just like, can we go back to when Twitter was unpaid and everyone just like
Nope.
was
No, they
chill?
can't. They can't do that.
Can't go back now because then the heavy hitters go away if they're not getting paid, and that's the thing. Like they're paying those heavy hitters to be there so that the rest of us schlubs continue to
pay our $6 or $8 a month to have.
However,
Look, that check mark. Because I'm Catholic comedy, I pay for my check mark.
Oh
But-
yeah.
I don't participate in rage baiting or anything like that. Just
That's why we don't have like 15,000 followers or more.
we're just
Just happy people.
man, Crusader. Maybe we should just invite him into the actual show. He's commenting.
He's our super fan.
He's our super fan.
Yes.
He is a
If you
super
click
fan.
below, there's a way for you to give us money. Well, we don't have that set up. Do not do that. If there's something on there that the money doesn't go to us. So I don't think.
Beware of
this thing-
scammers.
Beware of scammers. Beware of scammers.
We actually just met with a priest today to kind of talk about humility when you run an apostolate or anything like this. And he was like, even if you start getting a big head, God will find a way to knock you down or
Oh
at
yeah.
least try to knock you down. He used to do the televised masses here in the Diocese of Phoenix. And he was like, I got tons of views and everything. I became very well known. He goes, but then, behind the scenes and all the administrative work and everything really humbles you and really puts you back in your place. So, because we're like, we constantly are saying, oh, we're nobodies. But every now and then there's somebody who's like, you're Mr. and Mrs. Catholic Comedy. Or they'll come up to the person like, hey, Mrs. Catholic Comedy. I'm like, hi.
Somebody walked up
Like,
to
oh,
me.
you know me.
Yeah, somebody walked up to me after mass and like, I hope this isn't weird, but are you Catholic comedy? Yes. Like, I don't know if this is going to be one of those, hey, I glad to hear your stuff, or like, I think you're a heretic and I'm going to burn you at the stake. And I mean, because there's a range, right? We go to the TLM, it could be either. Someone could be like, you said Jesus laughs, and that's heresy, so we're gonna burn. Like, I'm not.
Well, you're wearing a Disneyland jacket, so
Ooh, can't do that.
you can't sit with us.
Yeah, you can.
But yeah, it was because he pointed out, he's like, yeah, you may have those kinds of people and you have some semblance of followers and you do this event, but he's like, but we were expressing our frustrations that we can't get any priests to really back us up so much. We have like one or two that really support us, but for the most part, we can't get priests to come to our festival or anything like that. And they're busy, it's understandable. But at the same time, he's like, and that's where God's humbling you because no priest knows who you are. Like, yep.
Christian,
Yeah.
do you smoke a pipe?
I do not.
He doesn't know smoking. He's anti all that stuff. He doesn't like it.
I'm
He's
not
bad.
anti it, I
He's
just don't do it.
unhealthy. No, we got that man because I was someone actually. I like smoking cigars occasionally, not regularly or anything, but I smoked a cigar or two in my life, once or twice in my canoles, and other people. And but then
Over
he was
soup,
like,
I
no,
imagine,
we don't do
yes.
that. He's just not his thing. So that's that. It is what it is. I would have liked it if he did, but he doesn't. So
Well,
just accepted it. I've accepted it mostly.
I was just saying, I have my
That's not a point of contention at all.
I have
No,
my
no.
pipes
I
here
think
that
it
I
was.
get, and I always like to name drop the Catholic Pipe Company because he makes me some really nice pipes, and so he's not a sponsor. I'm just
Mm.
and we're supposed to have him and his wife on next week as part of this chat thing. So, but I was just wondering because I picked up my pipe and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I wonder if Christian is a pipe guy. And
Nope.
apparently he is not a pipe
Nothing.
guy. And we've
Doesn't
been
like
my thing.
smoking,
married.
but
like,
thinks it's unhealthy.
It's just not my thing.
it's not your thing. That's fine. I don't actually like smoking pipes. I'll be honest with you. I like the pipes. The actual smoking process, I think, ugh. And like because
You liked it initially. You liked like the once or twice a year that you would get
No.
to do it socially.
No, I didn't. I don't like I like the idea of it. I like the one thing is like when you are smoking a pipe, you look kind of like a dragon, and that's cool. That's really like that's the thing. Like unless the anti-tobacco people can find a way to make smoking not look cool, like you're a dragon, There's no way that it will go away.
I mean, how many of us, as a kid, when it was cold outside, we're all like, like I can see my breath.
Yeah. So,
Oh yeah.
but like the actual maybe it's just I don't have great tobacco, but when you're like I'll still taste like ash in your mouth initially. But the thing is, when you have a pipe and you have smoked that pipe and you go through the initial bit of it all, afterwards, it smells really nice inside. Once the ash smell goes away, it smells like a really nice smell.
He has the same stance about coffee. Like he hates coffee, but he actually really likes the smell of it. So
I hate the smell, I hate the taste, I hate everything about coffee. But he loves the coffee.
Well, I need to have my coffee.
You need coffee in the morning.
I like my morning coffee.
Coffee destroyed Western civilization. We all know this. We don't need to rehash it every single week. It's reality. We get it. We get coffee is the reason for the fall of Christendom. We know it. We get it. It's fine. It's not fine. We should probably fix that, but it's okay that everyone knows it now. Now there's no excuse. We've all been educated on it. But I like that.
Still crowdsourcing a cappuccino machine.
No, you're not. We're not getting a cappuccino machine. She put it on the baby registry.
I did.
Which honestly,
it's for the baby.
The baby might need some.
The baby does not need a cappuccino machine.
100%. There have been studies. Babies who make cappuccinos are much more successful in life.
Babies don't.
You get a trade from the early days because that's a trade now being a barista.
No. First off, no, it's not.
No. Honestly, baristas have said that is the hardest job on the planet.
I had a roommate in before we got married. I had a roommate, and he was an ice cream man at Cold Stone Creamery. Salt of the earth, great guy. She didn't like him, but it's okay. Great. I thought he was a great guy, and he was probably one of the best. He got third place in the ice cream throwing competition.
Apparently.
Yeah, so you do tricks with the ice cream at Cold Stone Creamery. That was the place. But you do tricks with the ice cream, and
it's like the teppanyaki of ice cream.
Yeah, and he was without a doubt the best ice cream slinging guy I've ever met. And you know what? It got him nothing. Because nobody cares if you were the best ice cream guy on the planet. No one cares. I'm sorry. It's like you're the best baristas on the planet. You're pouring liquid from one thing into another thing.
I love
this one's gonna get me canceled.
Well, I love that there was this video. This lady said that being a barista was the hardest job in the world, and then this surgeon, this I think he was a heart surgeon or brain surgeon, had come out of surgery and he's got his hands all up and gloved and everything. And they're like, "Man, 12-hour surgery, that must have been the hardest thing you've ever done." He's like, "No, I was once a barista." Barista.
I'm just.
I will give you the service industry in general can be very difficult. It's hard dealing with people. I only really ever worked retail, and even that was hard. I worked retail. I used to work at a particular toy shop. Am I allowed to say the names of the places I've worked?
Let's go with no.
No. Okay. So I worked at a particular plush building place, and another place owned by a rodent. And it was hard. People treat you like, well, I spend $100 here once a year. I'm like, honey, I see people spend $300 here daily. But the service industry can be hard because people don't treat them very well. But I wouldn't say it's the hardest job in the world. Service,
okay, it requires different skills, and that's the thing. Because there's this great sketch, Mitchell and Webb. They're comedians. They have sketch shows. British. Most of their stuff is completely unacceptable for Catholic eyes and minds, but sometimes they have good stuff. One of the things is they have somebody who goes into a job interview, he's a recruiter and he's talking to a CEO of a company, and he's saying he's trying to get someone as a chief accountant who was who played at Wimbledon, Lindsay Davenport. And so. The thing is, he says, do you think that it's harder to balance your accounts than to win at Wimbledon? You're like, no, I'm saying that requires different skills. And that's the thing. because someone's like, being a barista is the hardest job on the planet. Like, no, it's not. But you can't determine what the hardest job on the planet is.
You'd have to have set criteria that you could check off.
Right. It's like, but like, it's easy. It's probably easier for Christian to be a lawyer than for him to be a barista because he knows more about law than about coffees. And like, but if you put a barista and you put them in a courtroom, that's much worse than putting Christian in front of a coffee machine.
You could probably
it would be entertaining.
Yeah,
both in fact would probably be entertaining.
Like
arguing with the espresso machine. Now let me tell you why this isn't brewing right.
Yeah.
In Folgers v. No. So, but no, it's like there are different skills. Like Kayla is a stay-at-home mom, which is a difficult job. It requires, but like she couldn't do my job. I could do her job, just not as well. I could do your job.
Technically, I think you could keep everyone alive.
Yes, I'm not saying I could do it as well. I'm just saying that I could do but there's a skills difference there. Like there's still some very difficult low skill jobs.
Trying to cook meals for all of our children, he might lose all of his fingers because he keeps cutting them.
I only get cut when you distract me.
Nope.
Yeah, she walks into the room and there's that like the wind blowing through her hair and the glow as the sun hits her skin, and all of that is distracting. And then I chop the end of my finger off.
Sorry.
Oh, is that why you can't cut things on?
Oh yeah.
Because I distract you.
Oh yeah, you're so distracting.
Yeah, you walk into the room and just the wind blows and your hair flows.
Oh.
Got a halo that just appears around his head.
And then she looks at you and she goes, "My stars," and cuts herself.
She does do that. That is just like you.
Dabbing.
Oh, I have the vapors.
You really need to stop it with the vapors already. Those vapors, you need to lay off the vapors.
Off the vapors.
It's the ether. It's too much.
Yeah.
It just got awfully hot in this room.
But I mean, it happens. I get it. You know, it just when your spouse walks into a room and you're just like, oh man, she's so beautiful.
Like, mm-hmm.
Hey.
You are allowed.
We're going on year 13 and we're still doing this.
You're allowed to find your spouse to be attractive. That's fine. Like,
Hi, hon.
I made a big deal about it a while back. So where someone's like people talking about how women need to keep themselves in shape and blah 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 because their husbands won't find them attractive. Like husbands will continue to find their wives attractive even when society doesn't find their wives as attractive as they used to. It was like a husband's like, I have dedicated myself to you, I love you, and I still want to be with you for as long as I can. Men are creatures of habit. Once they commit to something, they commit forever.
That's one of his things he always tells me. He's like, I couldn't leave you. I'm too lazy to train another person.
There's no way. If she died, I would just be like, I guess I'm single forever. Or I'd enter into some kind of relationship where it's very contractual. It's like
a Josephite marriage or something.
I need you to take care of the children, and here is money for doing that. While I go to work. That's called a nanny. Well, yeah, you could still get married to someone, like just that way.
You probably wouldn't pay them though at that point.
Yeah, but you'd save a lot on taxes if you get married because you file jointly.
That's right, hon.
Oh, yeah, if you get that house.
You don't have to do that until next year, hon.
Yeah.
So you guys are looking to buy a house and you're trying to figure out where.
That's part of it. We also need to start taking our trips to go and explore different communities.
Yeah, because we want to find a good trad community that has TLM, that has good families.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tyler, Texas, I hear is really great for that.
Yeah, sure.
Or this little 3.5 acre plot of land in Arizona where you could build a house and live right next to your friends.
It just also depends on where license and all that for law and all
that. That's true.
Because like you say you're going to be with my work like in Florida or something.
Yeah.
So.
I would not blame you to go to for if you went to Florida. Florida is a good place to go. Arizona is decent, but it's too close to California for my liking. I like Florida's insulated from California because it's got like all of the other southern states,
Yeah.
right? So, like, the Northeast and the Northeast and the West Coast, but Arizona's right there, and so like it just kind of oozes from California into Arizona. We're dealing with some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it started to get rough in Idaho too. One of my friends who used to go to Kansas is up in where is it? The Coeur d'Alene area, is it, hon?
I think so.
I don't know. It's not Coeur d'Alene.
Oh.
Anyway, it's up there. There's a trad community there. But yeah, between the Californians, they bring their politics. They really bring the home prices up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got Silicon Valley people who get their stock, whatever, and then they sell that stock for a couple mil, and then they come out here and they're like, I'm gonna buy 3 houses and have them be investment properties. Like, but people need to live in these houses. We need to live in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's problematic where we are at. I want this to be our forever home, but I think in the next 15 years, we'll probably be bought out by developers. I mean, we'll get a nice large chunk of change out of it, but the developers are going to, we have 3.5 acres and they're building up everything around us. Like you can see.
I don't know. I saw this documentary once where there was this guy and he had a house and they developed all around him and they kept trying to take over his house. So he filled like thousands of balloons and he attached them to his chimney.
Yeah, I knew what you were.
And he floated away.
That wouldn't.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Can we do that? Just float away.
Float away. He went to South America.
No, stop it. But no, I anticipate.
That is the fear because we live in a mini farming community. So every plot is like 3 to 5 acres.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, they just built a Target, like a 3/4 of a mile down the street. They're developing right across the street. There's people trying to develop the housing around our neighborhood. So they're trying to buy it out and commercialize the land. So it's only a matter of time until they try and get to us. But
yeah. But for the moment, we have 3.5 acres, and we have 2 cows, and we have a bunch of goats. 4 goats. 5 goats?
Goat.
4 goats. We got a goose. We got 6 turkeys. 40 chickens. I think like 5 ducks. 4 cows and a partridge and a pear tree.
4 cows.
4 dogs. 4 dogs and a partridge.
Oh.
Because the cow is wait, who thumbed down dogs?
Margo.
Margo doesn't like
I'm not
dogs.
a pet person, I'm not an animal person. I didn't
Hold on.
them.
Hold on. You don't like dogs, and you like coffee, and somehow.
No, she doesn't like coffee.
I hate coffee.
Okay, so you hate coffee.
She doesn't like coffee.
Okay.
He likes coffee, I hate it.
You
Okay,
dislike dogs.
I hate dogs.
They don't.
Okay, to be fair, I used to love dogs so much. It's like I would have adopted every single one in the kennel. And then we got a farm, and I started realizing that there is very much a space that you need for humans and a space for animals. Like they need to be separate.
Yes, that's what
Because we'd have like we're like hosing down our front porch in our driveway of like chicken and bird poop constantly. If we let the cow into the front yard to eat up the grass so we don't have to mow it, like then we have cow pies everywhere. And then we have the dogs who completely destroyed our whole backyard. And I'm like, when the dogs go,
We're gonna buy new dogs.
I like fish.
No, look.
Fish tank, nice
And
calming fish tank.
This is where we're in this. We get into the situation of subsidiarity of not subsidiarity. What am I thinking of a hierarchy of submission, right?
Yeah.
So my mission is to have a bunch of dogs, and she submits to my mission. So her submission is to help me get bunches of dogs. So it works,
Uh-huh.
Hun,
No.
my mission is to get the bird.
Mr. and Mrs. Catholic Comedy, destroying new marriages.
Yay!
Yay.
No, I
That's why we're cheering.
I think you guys, Christian, I would have to say, you and Margo have got it. Like you've figured it out in a way that a lot of people I know who've been married for a long time.
We're still very much in training.
No, what I'm saying is your attitudes towards each other, the jokingness, the having fun, all that. Like it's so
that
important.
doesn't have to die.
Right.
That can last forever. That's I think when people ask us what the biggest thing is like we keep laughing, and then when I'm really mad, he just keeps me laughing, and then I'm still mad, but now I'm laughing.
Yeah,
then I
yeah,
get to walk away.
I don't know if I love or hate you right now, Christian. I can't decide if I love or
That,
hate you.
you know what?
Like, I just say like you are so lucky. I love you.
That's marriage. That right there is marriage. I don't know if I love or hate you right now. Come give me a kiss, but I'm also going to slap you in the arm. Like,
Yes.
That's marriage these days, you know? That's what you want.
It's true. You gotta keep laughing.
Yeah.
Keep laughing, keep joking,
I can't
bothering each
imagine. I mean, there are so many people out there. It's like if I go to like a mom's night and I'm like, you know how your husband sometimes he'll pretend he's a bird and he'll peck your face with his nose and like, and they're like, no. Yeah.
Come here. Hey.
And then it's like, no. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Your marriage sounds boring. He keeps it interesting, or he's got like a fishy husband that he does, and he's just it gets weird. He's just like, you would miss my weirdness though. That's the thing.
It's Christian, you gotta wait till like right before she goes to sleep, because then her defenses are down, and you're just like, that's when you do the nose pecking, because she's like, what on earth are you doing?
No, he falls asleep before I do most nights. So.
I don't know about that, hon.
I mean,
Figure it out.
most of the time you
that out.
I do.
You have to keep playing. That's the important part. You never stop playing.
We are in a perpetual thumb war.
She is number one.
And he won't let me win, even if I need help, because I'm 31 weeks pregnant. So if I'm laying on the couch and I need help getting up, and I go and I lift my hand like this so that he can grab my hand, he'll make sure that my thumb cannot reach.
Come on, man.
Process.
Whenever we hold hands,
His thumb is always on top, and if I try to win, it doesn't work.
Nope.
Oh,
That's not working.
No, you can't win. You can't win against a man.
So I've even told him,
Like the thumb,
Yeah.
you are in a perpetual thumb war with your spouse. That's reality. If you let her win, the marriage is over. So
no.
Gotcha.
So I just gotta get him when he's unconscious at night, and then I gotta record it so that he believes me when I say I won.
But she gets so tired.
I do. I wind up falling asleep and forgetting all
She
about it.
falls asleep, and then she'll wake up and she's like, I could do this, but then I had to get my phone to record it, and it's just a lot of work. And then she rolls over and goes back to sleep. And since she's pregnant, literally rolls like.
I've hit my roly-poly stage.
Oh no! So there's a point. There's a point in the pregnancy that she hit like 4 days ago, where I was like, the day beforehand, it was last Thursday, I guess a week ago. Last Thursday, I was like, oh yeah, everything was normal. And then on that Friday, I was like, you look really pregnant now. It's like, what? You look like there's something that changed between yesterday and today, and now you look super pregnant. Like her belly was sticking out higher. Like there's no doubt about it. Like.
The acid reflux instantly went through the roof.
Oh no.
She looked like it was like someone flipped a light switch, and she went from not looking super pregnant to looking super pregnant and very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, they never talk about how difficult pregnancy is for the husband.
That's
it's true.
It's true. We go to a doctor's appointment. The doctor will come in. He's like, "How are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, I've had kind of a scratchy throat, but otherwise, I think." And the doctor just looks at him like, "Seriously?"
Well,
You're terrible.
the last time we went to the doctor, not the 2 times. Well, one of the times we went to the doctor, and the doctor goes to our church, and she walks in, and she's saying, "Oh, hey, how are things going?" And I say, oh, I'm a little tired. He goes, no, I'm not doing it.
Not today.
It's not happening. I'm talking to her. Like, okay.
She was not having a good day. She's like, I'm not putting up with your stuff today.
Yeah, and then every time that the male doctor comes in, he says, or male doctor, I say, it's like, how are things going? And they, I'm a little tired. He goes, how are things going, Kayla? I think.
But he does that a lot. Like, even if I get a compliment about like my dress or something like that, they go, oh, I love your dress. And he goes, thanks. But actually, it's a pant shirt combo.
Yeah, because it is. It's pants and shirt. One time I did that, and someone was like, that looks like a dress. Like, looked at her.
I didn't realize he was talking about himself.
Yeah.
Oh. It's like, that sounds like a recipe for slap.
You gotta. Yep. Well, first off, you can't fear the slap. The slap's coming. Like, that's why you marry someone whose slaps don't hurt.
That's true.
I would always tell Kayla that she's had the upper body strength of a paralytic kitten. She'd get mad at me and she'd like push me, and I'd be like,
he'll be like, hug me with how much you love me, and I'll squeeze him as tight as I can. And he goes, let me know when you start.
No.
That sounds right. Hi, hon.
Marriage is fun. You gotta find games. You gotta do fun things and find games.
No.
Well, we're about to. I think we're about at the time to wrap it up. Margo looks like she's being kept awake, surely by like strength of her own will.
I feel like every time she slapped Christian, it was like a wake up for her.
I feel like every time she slapped, it just got less intense as the hour went on. Right. So like and then
I'm very abusive spouse.
So true.
It's fine. I get it all the time. But that's the thing. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, did the wind blow a little harder there?
And if it ever did hurt, no man would admit it.
That's true.
Like,
Oh, you're hurting me.
No.
so you guys are coming out in February to come to our festival. Have you got that locked?
Hopefully. It's on his birthday. The festival is on Christian's birthday. So
And we're gonna sing. We're gonna have everyone.
Look, we'll do it as a Twitter meetup. Everyone will come out to come see you guys. And
Get like a big 3-tier cake, like fireworks,
This is
and like
it's a non-profit event, so
Michael Knowles will jump out of the middle of the cake.
1-tier cake with a picture of Michael Knowles on it. We have a budget.
There we go.
We have a budget. We'll figure it out. But
I don't know. I think Michael would be up for jumping out of the cake.
so now we have to do the marketing thing that we're supposed to do. The St. Philip Neri Festival is on February 7th, 2026. Go to catholicomedy.com/festival to get more information. If you want to come to the festival, you can buy tickets there. If you want to just support the festival, we have the ability to donate. If the catholicomedy.com/festival, there's a little buy tickets thing, and you can donate money to it. Anything that anyone can do to help, we'd appreciate. We have a marketing person who is helping us, and so now we have to do the things that the marketing person likes. Otherwise she'll be like, "Why didn't you talk about the festival on the podcast you did?" And then we're like, "Oh wow."
If you're a Twitter mutual, you have connections.
Yeah, we can take care of you if you fly in.
We'll take care of you.
We'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We got you.
We got you. But yeah, so that's the marketing thing. catholicomedy.com/festival. Thank you very much, Margo and Christian, for sitting here with us for the last hour, chatting about stuff.
Listening to our banter.
It was fun.
Yeah, thank
Good,
you so much
great.
for having us.
So we're gonna try to do this on a weekly basis. So we'll catch you guys around.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream. So I'm gonna remove that.
Mr.